Today, I want to talk about a very important topic. Why are we always chasing after things? For example, why do we want so much to have a really nice car? Or why do we want so much to have a really nice house? Or if we already have a house, why do we want our house to be bigger, for example? We want to have a really good job, a job where, for example, we have 10 people working under us. Why are we so obsessed with these things in the world? Do we really want the car for the car itself? Well, a car is just metal and iron. There's nothing special about it. And it's the same with a house. The house is made of concrete, rebar, and things like that. Do we really want concrete, rebar, and iron? That's really not the case. Or, for example, money. Money is just paper. Does that mean we want to have more paper? If we look at it a bit more deeply, we see that what we're really after is the feeling those things give us. There's a quote by Daniel Gilbert, a professor of psychology at Harvard University, where he says that we are not after acquiring things, but rather after the feeling we think we will get from having those things. So you're not after the car itself, you're after the feeling you think owning that car will give you. For example, a sense of security, a sense of peace, the feeling of being seen, or maybe when it comes to having a lot of money, perhaps a sense of power, maybe comfort, or a sense of tranquility. So you see, when you look a bit deeper, we realize that we're not really after things themselves. We're after obtaining a feeling, the feeling that those things give us. But there is a very important point to consider here. When you try to obtain a sense of fulfillment from the outside world, like when you buy a brand new car and suddenly feel happy, feel valuable, feel seen by others, or feel secure, that temporary feeling inevitably fades away very quickly indeed. In other words, that feeling is very temporary. Depending on what you've acquired, maybe that feeling stays with you for a month or two, but gradually your brain gets used to it. The dopamine release stops, the sense of reward decreases, and you're no longer happy with that thing. It just becomes normal for you. You still have that thing, but it's become ordinary to you now. You no longer feel that happiness. Now your brain wants something more and once again tells you, okay, you got this. Now go for something higher, now something even higher, and this cycle keeps repeating endlessly with no end in sight. When you get that feeling from the outside, like a sense of security from external things, that feeling is temporary and fades away over time. So, what should we do? Well, what if I were to tell you that you could actually have all of these feelings deep inside of you right now? Isn't it true that you want a car so you can feel secure, peaceful, happy, and joyful? Well, you can create that feeling within yourself without having to get something from the outside. Why do you need to chase after something when you can have that feeling inside you right now? How do you achieve this feeling? Through self awareness, self exploration, and meditation. This is something I've mentioned many times in all my videos. Meditation can create these feelings within you, not overnight, but with consistency and over time. None of these feelings are external. These feelings exist within us. You have to attain these feelings from within. If you get them from the outside, they can disappear in an instant, with just a snap or a change. Those things might be taken away from you. You might get into an accident with that car. God forbid your house might catch fire. A thousand things could happen, but no one can take away the feeling that exists inside you. It's something completely internal. So when it comes from within, it doesn't go away so easily. But when it comes from outside, it can easily disappear with a thousand different things that could happen. Even if nothing happens, your brain gets used to it, and over time it becomes normal for you, and that feeling fades away. So the way is to turn inward, to take our attention away from the outside and focus it on our inner self, so that we can experience the feelings we need and that give us peace from within, letting them well up from inside us. Thank you so much for staying with me until now. Step by step, together in your inner world, we return to our true selves.